Hey fellas, hope you're doing well. Mr. Rogan is currently battling against DMT elves, and Mr. Bush isn't a fan of cereal, so it looks like there is only one man we can call for this task. This is serious stuff. Cereal is not to be messed with.
You got that right, Barack. Cereal is a holy food that should only be eaten on Sundays after prayer. Cereal is God's way of saying, here's a little treat, my son. Feast upon this not at all nutritional food and bask in the glory of all of creation.
The Bidenator doesn't fool around when it comes to cereal. Cereal is a way of life for me. It's right up there with chalky chocolate chip ice cream and the Pentagon, in that order.
The last time someone tried to deny Obama his Cocoa Puffs, well, let's just say they haven't been found to this day.
No one's going to lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Yeah, that line doesn't really apply to this, but I get what you're saying anyway. Who's joining us, Barack? Please don't tell me it's Shapiro.
Not at all, Donnie. I think you'll know him. He's a former president, and much like yourself, got put in a peach when he was in office. I'm adding him right now.
You already know it's a party when Bill slept on Clinton shows up. How's it going, fellas? Love the YouTube channel you got going on. Glad my first appearance is on a very serious topic.
Jesus Christ, it's Bill. Everyone hide your wives and anyone named Monica, or you'll commit suicide tomorrow.
Oh, come on, Donald. That's Hillary's thing. I just play the saxophone and give bitches the bone. Ha 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 ha.
We may live to regret this decision anyways. The criteria are clearly on how good the cereal is. And this tier list had a lot of nonsense on it. Sorry if you enjoy the cereals put into the never had it before tier, but we've never had them, so we'd just be lying if we were to rank them.
So all of a sudden, we are all going to pretend we've never lied before. Fellas, we legit lie to people every single day. 90% of things we say should be placed under a microscope. We are all so sus.
Speak for yourself, Bill. I've never lied a day in my ha 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 ha. I'm sorry, fellas, I couldn't keep a straight face. Imagine someone from the government saying they never lie.
Oh God, I'm going to pee. Oh fuck me, that's a good one. Headline in the newspaper tomorrow. Government promises they don't lie.
Gosh, that was funny. Silly government tricks are for presidents anyway. Speaking on that, tricks are solid but nothing special. There is better fruity cereals. I give C tier.
Facts.
Couldn't agree more, Barack. How do you feel about Cheerios Trump? Do they give you that good suck like Monica?
Regular Cheerios remind me of Hillary's run for president. Terrible. F tier, however, Honey Nut Cheerios are always and forever a classic. That B mascot should just run for president. He'd definitely beat Joe.
I agree. It's very obvious the bee mascot would beat me in a presidential race. Do you know why? Because that chatted bee would beat anyone in a race, and I'm not ashamed to admit that.
You either enjoy Honey Nut Cheerios or you don't know how to eat ass. There's no in between.
Speaking of ass cornflakes are garbage F tier.
You silly twat, Donald. What? Is there not enough diabetes-inducing sugar in cornflakes for your fat ass?
Much like you, Joe, cornflakes are fucking bland. Also like you, the chicken on the box is stupid. Makes me think I'm eating cockflakes. Oh, let's put a chicken on our cereal box. Fuck off.
What do you have against a nice green cock on a cereal box, Donnie? I mean, don't get me wrong, cornflakes are like D tier for me. They're just frosted flakes without the frost. But I take offense to you not enjoying cocks on cereal boxes.
I felt dirty listening to that. I'm moving cornflakes into D tier and moving on to Apple Jacks, underrated cereal. Apple Jacks don't get enough love. A tier for me.
I like the apple and cinnamon sticks dynamic in those commercials. A tier is fair. I always left the green ones for last.
Solid placement, Barack. I'm electing to put all the Captain Chad cereals into S tier. There isn't a single bad one. They just drop straight dime pieces with every flavor. You know how aroused I get when I see a box of Captain Crunch? Believe me, I am truly frightening.
Of course, you would enjoy Captain Mid cereal. That man is a war criminal. I was there with him on the front lines of the Pacific Theater. I know the Japanese were our enemies, but they were surrendering. That monster. What he did was unspeakable. Let's just say the stench of milk will never be forgotten.
I don't think the guy on the Captain Crunch cereal box is real Joe. He's just a mascot.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe, Joey.
Oh, sure you find that hard to believe, but fucking Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Is in our world and you don't bat an eye? Whatever, that deranged lunatic made Hiroshima look like a fucking joke. Anyway, Boo Berry is solid A-tier cereal.
Oh, wow, Sleepyhead, nice job. Even you can understand the greatness of the almighty Boo Berry.
Boo Berry is solid. But I want to talk about the most underrated cereal of all time, Corn Pops. You either love them or you hate them. And let me tell you, boys, I fucking love them. S tier for me. I had a bowl of Corn Pops after every speech, and I, of course, had a bowl of Corn Pops every time I was done laying the pipe on Monica.
I'm not saying I approve, but I get it. I like Corn Pops as well, but I'd give them an A tier.
Sorry, fellas, not the biggest fan of Corn Pops. I'd say C tier, but they did have some funny commercials. I'll grant them that.
Oh, come on, you three. You're not all retarded. Corn Pops is garbage. F tier for me. They taste like corn, for fuck's sake.
All cereal made has corn, you dumbass Donald. I'm going to corn pop you in the nose and dance on your grave, bitch.
Joe, I will smack you silly and bang your mom. Don't try me.
I think the energy of the room is being thrown out of whack, yo, for real, for real. I'm going to put Corn Pops in B tier that seems fair, given everyone's ratings. Now we have a long string of top-notch cereal, and Big Billy is about to whip out his willy and rank them all in a very chatted lightning round, 3, 2, 1, blow me. Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Cinnabon cereal are both S tier. So fucking good, I wish I could eat it every day. Cocoa Puffs, Cookie Crisps, Count Chocula, and Frankenberry are all A tier, very solid cereals. Hillary always talks my ear off. But when I'm eating any of those cereals, life becomes a bit more bearable. And finally, last but certainly not least, French Toast Crunch. It's a hard debate on whether it's actually better than Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but regardless, that shit goes into S tier as well. Boom, fellas, look at that shit, ain't I the best?
Jesus, Bill, I didn't know you had it in you. Do you want me to write up your alpha application for you? We have jackets.
Very solid picks, Bill. It's nice to see a man of taste join us for these tier lists every now and then.
I agree, Bill. We got to play some Mario Kart at Obama's house when you get some free time. Anyway, moving on, I think Fruit Loops are C tier. They just never really did it for me. I mean, if all you have is Fruit Loops, I will certainly inhale a bowl of it, but it's nowhere near my first choice.
It was only a matter of time before your opinions devolved into that of a mentally challenged Neanderthal. Fruit Loops are an alpha choice sleepyhead. They got to go in A tier at the very least. What do you have against Took and Sam, you bitch?
I have nothing against that tropical bird. I do, however, have a problem with Fruit Loops. They are simply an inferior version of Apple Jacks. Look that shit up. Fruit Loops are just Apple Jacks without the cinnamon. And the cinnamon is the best part. Not that your spray tan damaged brain can comprehend that, you dumbass.
Oh wow, I just looked that shit up. He's not fibbing, it's true, but still, I would give Fruit Loops a B tier at least. They are a classic unhealthy way to start your day.
Tough choice. Trump votes A tier, Joe votes C tier, and Bill, my wife has gotten people killed. Clinton votes for B tier. Touchy choice indeed after serious thought. I'm going to vote C tier as well. They're an okay cereal, but I think there are better fruity cereals out there.
Put it in C tier, then Barack, however, I kind of feel like Michael Jackson right now because I feel like you're wanting to be starting something. I mean, you have got to be starting something with those words.
Bill, you're a homie. You straight up got some mad dome in the Oval Office, and you'll always be a legend for that. However, everyone in this call hates your wife. In fact, millions of Americans hate your wife. I'm sorry, it's true.
Oh yeah, well guess what, fellas? Nah, just kidding, I fucking hate my wife. Let's continue. Frosted Flakes are A tier. They are a very solid cereal. They're great.
I agree with A tier, but you kind of sounded like a dying walrus for a second, Bill.
I'd rather sound like a dying walrus than you, Obama. You sound like your nose is constantly stuffed with snot from the flu.
Those are fighting words, Bill. I don't want to hear it from a guy who has an extremely creepy portrait of himself in a dress in one of Epstein's houses.
You're just mad that I wore it better, Barack, get bent.
Gosh, I just looked it up. That painting is extremely off-putting. I'd ask Jamie to put it on the screen, but honestly, I'm going to spare you all.
I'm putting us back on track with a couple of perfect placements. The next few cereals are pretty mid, but some are decent. This is going to be a great lightning round, the greatest lightning round, okay? In fact, if I'm being truly honest with myself, I'd say this is the greatest lightning round of all time. 3, 2, 1, go Trump, go. Frosted Mini Wheats were F tier in my youth. However, now that I'm a full-grown Chad, I see the beauty of those frosted little pillows. B tier for me. Golden Crisps are simply an inferior version of Golden Grams, but both are pretty mid. C tier for Golden Grams and D tier for Golden Crisp. Honey Bunches of Oats is straight up terrible for you. Don't be fooled, people. 99% of cereal is absolutely terrible for you. That being said, they taste fucking amazing. If you enjoy granola and the sweet taste of honey, then this cereal is for you. S tier for me. Oh, and as for honeycombs, they get B tier, only because they used to have that crazy mascot.
Wow, Donald, how informative and precise. Even a broken clock isn't a complete dummy twice a day. Well done with those placements. Listen, man, I love frosted mini wheats and would put them in A tier, but B tier is fair. You do have to wait a bit for the milk to be absorbed, and that can be frustrating because, as you know, the human species is incapable of restraint. Maybe one day a rock will hit the earth and this will all be over. Who knows?
Ha 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 ha. I want what Joey's smoking. It sounds like a good time.
Great placements, Donald. And in the spurt of the lightning round, and because I have some lasagna in the oven, let's try and wrap this up with some quick picks. Everyone will rank 3 or more cereals. Every round is now a lightning round, bitches. Let's go. Crave is the best chocolate cereal. Don't even at me. Just stop. You're wrong, and you just got to accept it. Life isn't fair. S tier. Lucky Charms are lucky shit. They are hard carried by the marshmallow. C tier for me. Nutter Butter cereal makes you feel like a fat ass after every bowl, but peanut butter is straight fire. A tier for me. And now this might be the most controversial take in this entire tier list. Are you ready for this? I think Oreo cereal is mid as fuck. D tier for me.
I'm loading this gat with murderous intent.
Jesus Christ, Joe, I don't condone it, but honestly, I get it. Barry, what the fuck is wrong with Oreo cereal?
Looks like I was right. The more you hang around Sleepy Joe, the more dog shit your takes become. Good job, Joe. You infected another poor soul with your presence.
I've got another strap with your name on it, fat ass, so shut up, Obama. Explain yourself.
It's quite simple, Joe. Oreos are cookies, and the cookies are forever goated. But they should stick to what they do best, which is beautifully crafted sandwich cookies that have so many flavors that an 18th century citizen would probably have a heart attack after trying them all. You really want to eat a bowl of fucking Oreos for breakfast? I mean, be honest with yourselves here. They don't even really taste like Oreos.
Sorry, Barry, I think I speak for the rest of us that the cereal is S tier. Besides, unless you're a literal child, you should know what you're getting into when consuming cereal. Like Donald said, 99% of them are terrible for you. And I accept that risk because I'm an alpha, Chad. S tier is what we all think it should be in. Since you think they're D tier, I'm willing to compromise and throw them into A tier, but I will not budge or go any lower.
Bill, shut the fuck up. Of course you don't want to go any lower. The only thing you want going lower is Monica under your desk, you predatory piece of shit.
Whoa, Barry, that's a low blow. Kind of like the low blow I got in the Oval Office. Ha 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 ha, you can't stop me, Barry. I'm good, old Bill. I had the best economy. So no one cared that I was getting that sloppy toppy on the regular, taking out ops on the regular. Hey, hey, hey.
Sorry, Barry, they're going into A tier. They should be in S tier, but much like many bozo Democrats, if you cry hard enough, you eventually get what you want. Get wrecked. Barack, time for lightning round 2. Electric Boogaloo, Cocoa, and Fruity Pebbles are goated up cereals with a little bit of swag. They are known to bust it down sexual style. In fact, I see a box of Fruity Pebbles busting it down as we speak. Damn, she looking fine as fuck for real. Anyway, both go into S tier. Raisin Bran and Raisin Bran Crunch are both mid. The original Raisin Bran is D tier and Crunch is C tier. It's got that Crunch a bunch factor, moving it up higher.
Only pussies don't enjoy Raisin Bran, Donnie. You're looking quite submissive and breedable right now.
Pitchfork straight to the skull, Joe. That's all you deserve after making that statement.
Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake, Donald. Give that a listen to, you wah-wah looking ass bitch. I'm getting sleepy, so I'm just going to knock the rest of these out myself. The Chad way, the Bidenator way. Reese's Puffs, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. S-tier cereal, no debate required. Rice Krispies are straight dog shit. F-tier Cocoa Krispies are a massive step up in quality, but they aren't as good as Cocoa Pebbles. Cry about it. A-tier S'mores is a solid cereal. I mean, it's fucking s'mores, for God's sake. Hopefully Obama doesn't cry about that fact. And Frosted Mini Wheat Strawberry is just as good as the original. I give B tier. Well, fellas, it's good to know the one thing we probably won't agree on is cereal. Fuck all of you. I'm about to create Executive Order 69420, which will make it illegal to insult Raisin Bran. I can do that. I'm the president. Peace out, pimps.
This list is dog shit, and I'm hungry. I'm getting my lasagna out of the oven and chowing down. Thanks for stopping by, Bill. Obama out.
Any last words to say to the audience, Bill? Sorry you had to see us in such disrepair, but honestly, it's not much different than usual.
I only got one thing to say, Donald. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Once. I had several sexual relations. Ha 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 ha. Good old Bill is out of here, bitches.
I should have seen that coming, to be honest. Thank you all for watching. I hope this was good fun. ITOB has a huge project he's working on, something that would require the audience's help. So just keep an eye out. This announcement is going to be huge. Anyway, we love you all. You're all pimps. And feel free to leave your cereal rankings in the comments below. Goodbye for now. Gosh, these Fruity Pebbles are about to make me act up for real, for real.